To 10. I did not see who won that frame on the left, actually. It looked like it was still going.
Yeah, I
think
don't know
it could have
who
been
got up
Sean. I've
against
seen Sean at the table last, but I'm not sure.
I'll go sneak around in a moment once the commentary's sorted to figure out what the score exactly
is.
Get track of that one. Unless someone wants to volunteer to do that. Cam. Lawless. Cam. Are you able to check what the score is between Shane Fell and whoever he's playing? I'll put him in the Calcutta. I want to stay away from that. Get around and that's all right. Once the commentary.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, yep. So it's got to be away. Cool.
Sorry, guys. Just got through a couple of technical difficulties.
Yeah,
just trying to keep track of the scores as well as all this we're going through as well.
So I'm assuming we haven't shared this yet, Kenny. So
hopefully still not.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So did somebody else want to join you in commentary while I pop around and check the scores?
Are you sure?
No. You'll be able to handle it on your own, I'm sure.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. What I'll do, Kenny, is I'm going to go run around, check what the score is for the two matches, and I'll switch this one off.
Have we been shared yet, or
no one hears it?
Is it?
So switch.
Yes, switch it off. Yep.
Fell's 1-0 down. Thames 1-0 up.
Yep. Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, 1 to Sean, 1 to Tem. Gopper on a clearance. That's spot on. So 1-1 on the right table. Yep. And Sean's got a frame on the left table as well. Dalits. So we're live now. Where do we check the viewers and stuff? Like, just where it's come through? No. Yep. There's a bit in it.
TV, my timeline, Andrea, so she can share it to the other pages for
Yep.
these guys. TV as well.
So I'm coming through now. Sorry guys, so we had a couple of little technical difficulties there with some connections, but looks like we're all good now. Missed the start of these matches, but what we have missed is some pretty consistent pull through. 10 with a couple of early layups. Gopper, Mark Gottlieb with a good clearance. Sean taking the first frame over on the left table as well. He just missed that ball, that red down the bottom right corner. Wasn't a guaranteed pot, but he did have an opportunity to get this out. Shane Fell, real test of queuing here. Takes his medicine. Would have liked him to get through that a little bit more. Just to didn't have much choice. You would have liked to stun down the table a little, but he'd been on the rail. Never had that option. But just would have liked to run through a little bit more. But see how good he's feeling. Plays well enough. Beautiful. So Mark Gottlieb, Gopper with another chance. Which is probably good. I've heard good things about Tem's current form. He's been playing a lot and all over Facebook, always chasing a match or two. And so it looks like Gopper's probably going to take that red down the rail under the top red. That was Shane. Shane fell 1-all with Sean darts. So not a bad break there from Shane. Yep. They have been sort of tricky tables to get a ball. It's funny, they've been quick enough and the pockets are big enough. They're not exactly tight, but yeah, I've seen a lot of dry breaks this weekend and even some foul breaks and stuff. Gopper missing the pot. It was always a worry pushing that red too far away from the pocket, playing the other one down the rail. It looked like there's barely a gap to fit the ball through without touching the red, so that was an interesting shot. He must have grazed that red on the way out of there. It looked like he did miss it, but so Shane with a chance on this left table. Takes a plant first. Looked like he was on it, but wasn't sure whether it passed. It was one of those tricky ones at this time of the morning when you're just trying to get going.
Oh, so it's cumulative there, but it's under the cumulative.
So Sean, a bit of background on Sean. He's basically a snooker player, from what I've seen. Don't know a lot about him, but I've seen him fairly deep in some of the snooker comps. Apparently does play 8-ball from now and then, but not so much an 8-ball player. But seems to be doing well this weekend. He's putting the balls together. Copper with a great shot. I usually try to avoid those because I just hate it when the white runs back into them. Sometimes you can see them and you can control them, make sure one's ahead of the other, but that looked ridiculously close. I'd usually play the Marcus double there. I just feel like it's more a legitimate shot that you can control a little more. He's missed that. Bit unfortunate there. With that shot, you're just worried about the white running into the red, basically. You're not really as fussed about the position on the black. You're not as fussy. You sort of take what you can get, really, from the position he was in.
15, Nathan Harris, table 15.
Time to clear up here. Sure you'll make no mistakes. But Sean on this left table, be interesting to see. Looks like he has to play this off the red. I'm not sure if there's any separation from the rail. He might. Oh, he's on the reds. Sorry, I thought he was on the yellows. Looks a bit unfortunate there with that red down the bottom right. Probably not passing as well as the two on the left. They've nearly landed as bad as possible. Don't know how he goes with doubles, being a snooker player. Usually doesn't go hand in hand. Fair effort at it. Reese Godden. So Sean with the containing shot there. He's still he's in a very bad spot in this frame. Shane Fell having the choice. He can pop that yellow along the rail and sort of nudge the yellow that's touching the red up. He's sort of got options and he's got control. That to me was an interesting shot. Didn't look like he was trying to land on anything. Is the only reason that makes me think he wasn't trying to pot it. But these rails have been funny to judge. I've been doing some similar stuff myself when you go for the double and you nearly hit the triple sort of thing. With the new cloth and stuff, still sliding, but they just seem to be straightening up a lot with a bit of pace. Yeah. That was a surprising shot as well from Shane. He really had control down that corner, and he's basically just given it away. That was, to me, the position he was in. It is one of those hard things. Sometimes you get a bit, offensive. You're looking more at the clearance and putting offensive pressure on your opponent. Sometimes you can go too far the other way as well, but I don't know. I feel like I would have done nearly everything I could to avoid that. One of those shots where he might have been worried that the red could have covered the pocket with Sean playing a tactical foul, but it was. I thought that was a pretty touchy shot. I didn't think it was worth sort of defending against that shot. I wouldn't have minded him having a go at it. Don't think it was that low a percentage. Probably one of those things though where the way Sean's balls were on the left-hand side, he was just happy to sort of open them up and give himself a bit more an offensive edge. So Tem for a black for the win. That was quick. As you can expect from Tem, he's one of those sort of players. He can quite easily run some racks on you and not have many opportunities. But yeah, Gopper will probably be upset with that. Did have a couple of opportunities, which didn't quite capitalise as much as he would have liked. But that's sort of pool sometimes. It's easy probably looking back at it and going, oh, look, should have potted that, but a bit different out there on the table, especially, this time in the morning before you got going. Shame with a foul there. It was Didn't see how the balls were sitting beforehand, but that seemed quite lazy or unfortunate. Don't know if he was just trying to smash the red out of the pocket or what. But a bit of good position here off this ball over the pocket. If he can play this with it, he's not going to open it up. Looks like he has the one over the pocket to play with a bit of right hand side to come up underneath this ball he's playing now, but just trying to open him up with his 2 visits, which is nothing sort of wrong with the shot. I just like to carry those 2, especially with the balls I missed this morning. So it looks like he might be. Yeah, I thought he might have been fortunate enough to just have the plant past that, but probably is the correct way to play at this. You need a good, decent positional shot, but the other playing the plant, you have to control the other red anyway. Make sure it doesn't sneak up behind the yellows.
Oh, 10-1, 3-3.
10-1, 3-1, yeah.
Table 6, David Cooper, Dean Easton. Table 6, David Cooper, Dean Easton.
So I've got Brett Rogers joining me here in commentary.
That's it. Yeah. Hi, Reece. Hi, everyone.
Looks like it's coming through clear.
Mm.
Yeah, so quick little match from Tem and Gopper there.
3-1 to 10, was it?
Yeah, Gopper had a couple of opportunities and didn't quite capitalise, but then again, the frame he played a couple of good shots to sort of make that out. It was Sean won that one. So Sean 2-1 up in that frame. Yep, go yeah. Thanks. Yep, sorry guys, just trying to get the swing of what Kenny's doing here, working his wizardry. So,
It's got a yellow.
yeah.
Table 14, Matt
Yeah,
Harmon,
it's funny how sometimes these snooker players can come in and just contrast to the game so quickly, I find. It's funny, we had a snooker player come up.
Oh, I don't know how much pool he's played, Sean. I haven't seen him play pool yet, but they tell me he's
Yeah, similar sort of thing.
got good control on it, so he's obviously played a bit of the game.
Yeah, I did hear before I sort of started playing this comp by the sounds of it. It was probably 5 or 6 years ago he played and done all right for himself, either quarters or semis.
All right, okay. Right. So he has played it for a fair bit then.
Yeah, well...
Yep. Or he has...
Yeah, this is basically the first I think I've heard of him playing 8-ball, and then, someone did just mention that earlier, but...
Well, he's been winning snooker tournaments, Sean, apparently, and just got beaten the final of the Oceania at the Carol Barrett.
Yep.
Yeah, for the tour card overseas, so...
Yeah,
he's a good snooker player.
Yeah, I remembered seeing his name deep in a few snooker comps, but I wasn't sure about exactly what his record was.
He's won a few, Reece. Yeah.
Table 13, Anthony Jeffrey, Phil Bailey. Table 13, Anthony Jeffrey, Phil Bailey.
Yeah, he's a good break builder, Sean. I've watched a few of the streams when the tournaments have been on and when he's got through in the time, and he actually he knows what he's doing. Good player.
Yep, puts them together well.
Nice break builder.
Yeah.
Compiles breaks really good.
Yeah, I was playing on the table next to him yesterday, and I would say I don't think there was much competition in it from what I've seen. That was the toughest table that was in the room by far, basically. Yep. And I think he qualified pretty comfortably.
Well, certainly two different games, aren't they? So it's pool's not you can be a very, very good snooker player. You still have to learn. Yeah, they're different games. Like you got to learn pool, don't you?
Yeah. It's funny. Hearing overhearing a bit of a conversation that we were in yesterday between Woodsy and the Gorskys, sort of thing, just talking about like shots that pool players think are basic, but to snooker players they're just like, is that even like a thing? Like, how do you play that shot, sort of thing? What side do you use and stuff? It's just completely different game. It's funny because
we're talking about obviously different weight of balls and that.
Yeah,
that's
it.
The white ball's the main thing, obviously, isn't it? Because
the throw
is
the same small
side,
white,
and
a bit less carry. And
there's more things you can do with a smaller white. The snooker players, you've got more shots you can play. They're played in different ways though. Like obviously a top spin shot with the balls when the balls are the same weight is going to be easier than on a pool table.
Yeah,
a top spin shot on a pool table is probably the hardest shot, I think. Yeah. Because of the weight of the ball,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It sort of can be a bit of a hard one to control, and you can get a bit stuck with sort of trying to stun and screw everything to control your white, and then sometimes you need to play that shot where you got to really get through it. And
100%. So
sometimes it's not
different
there.
game. It's like basically different game, but you need to learn. You can be a great snooker player. You need to learn how to play a pool. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And obviously vice versa.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So Sean with a bit of a bad result there. I did like that shot to cue that. It's one of the ones where you look at it and you go,
exactly,
you can't really land wrong. You can't.
He's very stiff to land right there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Very stiff.
Yeah, as long as you get through it and you sort of think you can land sort of centre-ish table, you're pretty
You
happy.
sort of need to hit the back of the red and get the white up the table, don't you?
Is he snookered? Is he going to just...
Yeah, like he's got to play those unlucky. Yeah. He had to play that way though, didn't he? Had to get the white up the table.
Just a bit. I sort of... If he was snookered, it's a tricky shot, but... it looks like the yellow passes the black anyway, I'd say, that bottom left. So, you can't just sit hit on the can't try and lay up on the back of the red, because you...
Yeah, he's a bit stiff there to go on off there, obviously, but played the right shot. Knew, that was the right shot, obviously. It's a good pot from Shane. Got the other ball there, very clean pot. You take the one down the rail now, or...
Yeah, I'm
actually,
sort of...
He could run through this one in the middle reach just a bit and then be able to skew and back into the other one.
Yeah, to make sure...
The thing is then, though, you want to make sure you've got another ball to play after that, don't you?
The angle he's got looks nearly perfect to play it with a touch of left and slide past the red.
Yeah. He's got two shots, so...
Yeah.
You don't really need to be disturbing that yellow on the rail. This will go now. You could probably play... I think you can play it now comfortably.
Yeah, I like the rail ball first.
Yeah. The white's going to come back into the red, isn't it?
The only other thing is if he does play the yellow to the centre, he can play the other one down the rail and stun into it, just push up over the centre.
That's what I was saying, but then you need another shot though, don't you? You got to, that's...
Plays it well anyway.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Yeah.
Hit that well. You needed to sort of cue that to get through the red.
That was the right shot. The other way, you got if you play it the other way and you act like you said, you knock the red, pot this ball he's going to pot now and then knock the other red. You may have a good
little
shot.
Awkward position.
Even though you got two shots,
yeah.
this is a much better way to go.
Yeah. One of those things, you play that loose shot and sometimes it works out perfect and it looks like the absolute correct shot, and other times you just look absolutely silly where you didn't see how it could go wrong sort of thing.
No, I don't think that Shane will have any problem getting these. Well, it's perfect, isn't it? Absolutely perfect. What's he saying?
I'm not sure who Argos is.
Argos.
EPA King. These are All Stars tables for the most part. Although
these
did
are
hear
JR
some
tables.
of them.
They're definitely All-Star tables.
They are all All-Stars?
I think all of them actually
I see one with a
are,
different badge, and someone was saying that three of the tables were different, but I was... Yeah. It was on cue. The badge was?
Don't know, I haven't seen them.
So I'm not sure if they...
I qualified in the snooker room yesterday. There were different tables there again, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, the star tables are...
JRs, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They work together sort of thing.
Yeah, so there is one over there in the corner that was an on cue, but they do seem fairly similar, I'd say, the tables. I couldn't pick any major differences in them. So Shane with another win over there to go 2-all. Race to 3.
He probably went out and won there, did he? I didn't see the end of that frame. I think he didn't need his 2 shots.
I didn't see him miss. I see him land awkward above that ball in the centre, but...
it was a nice out, so...
Yeah, controlling them well. He had a little bit of a slow start, I thought. I didn't think he was playing to his level at the start, but... And Sean with good pressure early, but... A bit unfortunate with that in-off, and that's all it takes in these short races.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've got to be, hey. The cutthroat, eh?
It's really simple. You only have to do 3 clicks each one. So you click on whichever one, left, right, the scores.
Yep.
Whichever it is, say Sean wins next, you click the properties, you go and update that to 3 or whatever it is, and then go back to that again. And that's it. And that'll update to 3 and it'll automatically go live. See, this is live. If you see that update, you know it's working. Same as Travis and Amy. I think
All right, Kenny's got a play now, so he's just giving us an update on the technology, what we need to do to change things around here, score and so forth. Did you get that, Reece?
Yeah, I think I'm on top of it.
Cool.
Looks a bit crazy when he sort of goes through it and does it all in lightning speed, but I'm sure I should be able to handle it.
What do we got here? Trevor and Amy. Right.
Oh, yes. These two are basically friends as well.
Yeah.
These guys, they're from the same place, or?
Yeah, they are, yeah. From Sydney, yeah.
Yeah, they usually travel around together, so they'll probably be a bit upset with that. It's always annoying when you travel far and then end up drawing a play that you could play at home.
I suppose, well, what do you do? I mean, you just got to play what's in front of you, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Travis, really great. I think he's got one of the best brains for pool.
Yeah.
When he's playing well, he's knocking balls in. He's very hard player to beat, obviously.
Yeah, it's it. Made plenty of Australian sides, I think, now, so can't really argue with that.
Yeah, the first Nationals I went to, Travis won the Australian title that year. It was in Cairns in like 2001 or something, 2002, I can't remember, one or two.
Yeah, I'd heard he won a few early on.
Yeah, very, very...
Before
he's
my
won
time.
more than one, hasn't he? Yeah, I think he's won a couple,
Yeah, I think he's got some pretty good records from memory. Wouldn't like
Amy,
to talk about exactly what
Amy
it is.
plays pretty well too. I think she won the ladies comp at Geelong.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that you like the ladies comps they have in that. She won that, so...
Yeah, I have seen her play some solid pool as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully she can give Travis a run in this match.
We've got Sean Partridge over there playing young Luke Jowett.
Yeah, better focus on this decider, I think, for a little bit, though, because this is probably nearly over. Sean on a clearance here. It's a good little shot. Blind pocket.
How do you go about this, Reece? That red, that yellow next to the red there, the second one across the table.
They look terribly linking. That looks like that yellow is the yellow in the third yellow is in the way of the other.
Through this on the top row and chip that up the table if you're going to be on the other one.
Yeah, I'd be looking to move him.
He's definitely stunning across. Ooh.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think there's a controlled way through them. I think you've sort of got to run into them and sort of move some. Right. They just weren't linking the way they were. So probably a bit unfortunate again, really.
Very unfortunate. Look at that gap he's gone through. Can you believe that? Have a look at it.
Yeah.
He's gone through that gap.
Yeah, I'd like to see him play the centre yellow now and run into the yellow on the rail, try and get some coverage on that pocket.
I think that's the only shot, eh? He needs to cover this. I don't agree with this. Shot doesn't look the right shot, does it? How's he going to get this over the hole?
He might get some...
He could. All right, so we could do that.
Yeah.
Didn't look like he could do that, did it?
Yeah, no, it did look like that was sort of beyond right angle to get there, but it didn't look like he even hit it that thin, really.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Funny how they can deceive like that, but...
Yeah.
Great shot to put a bit of pressure on on Shane. He has got this other red that he can play underneath it, but tricky to get onto it. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays that yellow to his left first and tries to screw into him, just trying to move something.
Change on the reds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he plays the red to his left, is what I was saying. I might have said yellow, but I meant...
Screw into
And it's just screw into him and just try and move something, because otherwise you're not going to have a lot of assets to take control in that corner.
I think ideally if he's got the angle to do that and hit the top side of the other red and he's going to bring the other one out at the same time, that'd be the ideal shot, but obviously he didn't have that angle, eh?
Takes on the double.
What do you do here? This is just too risky for mine taking this double on.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, you lose.
I do agree. You have to hit it well, actually, to move the other red even. I think he slides straight under the other red.
He gets a pocket weight, he's right. So this is a very risky shot, very important. Yeah, it's too hard. He's got lucky there.
So he has overcut that there to catch the other red.
He's just killed that yellow. He's had a lot of luck there.
Yeah, that is fortunate. One of those things, though, he's kept a lot of reds on the table. He hasn't sort of blazed away and left those till last and then left the wide open yellow.
That's actually changed the whole frame, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, having that top pocket covered in the centre, and it doesn't look like it passes the black either, so...
He's got to play a really good positional shot here to get a chance to extract the other yellow now. That's a great shot. That's played really well.
Yeah, he played that very well.
Even now, though,
yeah,
this is tough for you. So you need to get a shot at this yellow.
Yeah,
he's going to get a distraction.
Half ball it on the left hand side to hope to 100%. Land it on in the centre.
He needs exactly.
It's the only way it lands any good, unless you belt it.
Well, you can't be knocking it up the table. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
He actually hit the screw into the yellow on the left hand side of it, like you say.
Yeah.
And then he needs to get the white through to the rail and then back out again.
Yeah, it's the only way this goes well.
Yeah. Shane had a massive result there last thing. Oh, that's a great shot. He's played that really well. That was a very, very good shot. Hit that red like that.
Yeah, true. You hit that thick and you still nowhere.
So exactly,
I didn't actually see that one.
Yeah, twice across here, I think, to get on the black. Well, the black goes in here. Oh.
Coverage.
The black one in here.
Yeah, I still don't like his chances in this frame.
You'd rather be a Reds, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I like the Reds. You can play that one in the centre, and then the other one that goes to the centre, you can play straight down underneath that yellow and open it up.
Yep.
And then you've only got that one ball that even should be missable up that top right
it's
side.
It's amazing though, like that shot that Shane played, the shot before his last was to the table. Didn't play the shot well, but he got the absolute maximum out of it.
Yeah.
It's just like changed the frame completely, hasn't it?
It's a funny thing like that. You see it flat out. When someone plays the worst shot, you think you can see. Like it just goes horrible, give your opponent 2 visits, and then the opponent makes an error, and it seems like when they seemed like they were no chance in the frame, they made the worst shot, and then they've still
the maximum result out of it.
And still.
Yeah.
And it's funny how it works like that.
Yep. That was wow. Jesus, that was.
Yeah, that to me.
That was not.
He's probably unfortunate. He had to play that with pace down the rail. It's sort of one of those things.
Going off, should you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's the part that the in off was not unfortunate. It's just the result that he didn't pot that red. One of those ones that is tricky to aim exactly for a red for a yellow.
He's actually done well to turn the yellow around. I didn't think he'd even do that, to be honest. It looked like it was too far in the pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why he's hit it so hard. It's sort of like...
Yeah, had to really move it. Yeah, because there was a chance you play off it and you're still smothering your red. So he had to play it hard, but you still should control the white.
Yeah, the problem was the white, eh? Yeah. This is... that's all over here.
Well controlled, yeah.
Travis and Amy, we haven't actually been watching that.
Sorry, this is the deciding frame, so
we'll
follow the deciding frame. Sorry, guys.
Someone's won a frame.
If someone could comment with who won that first frame on the right table. Sorry, we got a bit distracted here in the decider. Yeah.
What happened then? How come Shane's at the table?
We're looking at the wrong thing this whole time.
What's going on here? What did Dallas do? Did he foul?
No.
Dallas was at the table with 2
shots.
You are
right, with 2 visits. And he's played... Sorry, guys, we're getting a bit lost in all this.
Well, he must have touched the white or something.
Yeah.
Kent Beaumont and Greg Gillespie to table 20. George Young and Jim Hyness to 21. And Damien Ballack and Donna to 22. Thank you.
Amy won the first frame. Thanks
for that.
MYTMNI.
He must have touched the white. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry. Oh, yeah.
That was,
Sorry, guys, just trying to work out how to operate these scores here.
Oh, Min just told us he's nominated the wrong ball for our snooker.
Oh, you're kidding?
Of course, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's put the red onto the red.
Sorry, guys, just having a bit of a struggle with these.
Well, Sean's not going to be feeling too good about that, and Shane's going to be feeling like he's just won that slot.
Yeah, he was quite fortunate in that frame in a lot of ways. could have controlled things a lot better, I thought.
Yeah.
But it is hard this time of the morning to play your best sort of thing.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. But
with his level of game, you sort of expect a high level from him, but that's it. You can't play your best the whole time.
No.
But it's like that sometimes in these comps. You sort of graze through that first round or two, and then you get going towards the end. It's usually the way I find it. I usually don't feel very deserved of my first.
Well, you come with tough with Jake.
First couple of matches. Ran into Jake in the first round, and we both had opportunities. I was really disappointed with my potting. I missed a couple of balls early that I never should have missed.
Right.
If you're ever going to draw Jake, I think this was the ideal time to do it. But
yep.
But yeah, didn't work in my favour. I always struggle in the morning though, so it's hard to have high expectations. And he sort of made some outs. Just gave me more opportunities than he usually would. That was a bit disappointing that I sort of couldn't capitalise.
No, we were sitting there. Sean just come over. I'm talking to Sean there. We were looking over and we think this is over. And then I see Shane at the table because we talked along the other match trying to organise things on the computer.
Sorry,
we
guys.
didn't actually see what happened, and then wow.
I've clicked out of where
onto the red, eh?
Kenny's taught me how to use, and now Amy Firkins.
Be sick.
She is 1-0 up, but
funny thing is we never picked it up
putting
either.
That on the screen.
We seen the shot, and we haven't picked it up either. But yeah, of course, naturally, Sean. Yeah, of course you did. Wow. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to have to wait for Kenny to get back, I think, to do these scores. I've clicked on something different. Something I thought I should have clicked on wasn't getting me to the screen, I thought. And then, I've clicked on something different. So I don't want to play with too much and have you guys lose the stream just for the sake of the scores. But we'll keep you updated there with, Amy Firkins 1-0 up currently. Kenny will surely be back soon. He's just playing. He'll be able to sort this out pretty quickly. Feel a bit bad for disturbing him while he's trying to play a match, but
so who's over there now? It's Josh Gorski and I don't know the other.
That's Mal O'Neill.
O'Neill.
That's the guy that I played when everyone was giving me mixed names of what his name was, but I'm pretty sure his name's Mal O'Neill. He was in the draw as Mel McKinnon, but
Mick,
it is Mel
Mick O'Neill, is it? Mel
McNeil. That's where the confusion is. Someone put it down as O'Neill, and then there's Mel McKinnon as well. So I wasn't sure what was going on with those two. Makes sense.
We need Kenny to change that around, so...
Yeah.
This is Mel McNeil and Josh Gorski.
Yeah, Mel McNeil playing some very good pull against me. Missed some balls early, so I did have opportunities, but he played some great outs towards the end, sort of thing. I played real shots to nothing, sort of thing, and just missed the pots, and he's cleared. Didn't give me any opportunity, so 1-1 on the right table there. I've got a 1 there, but it's...
Right, Amy won the first then, obviously.
Amy did win the first, yep, and Trav with the second. So what's the 1 doing up there? Alright guys, I think I've gotten to the bottom of some of this. I can change the names.
I was going to take a good swig out of that one before I did that one.
You've worked it out?
Part of it. Can't do scores, but I think I've got names worked out.
Right.
Table 17, Travis Henderson, Jason Carey. Table 17, Travis Henderson, Jason Carey. Table 10, Steve Jamison, JR. Table 10, Steve Jamison, JR.
Might be McNeil, not McNeil, but I'm pretty sure that's how I seen it written. Yeah, he played a couple of loose shots. Like, he didn't miss them by much, but he missed a couple of balls that, yeah, were just good long pots sort of thing that you sort of expect to make when you're playing all right. Just jawed him a couple of times, so sort of, yeah, had the opportunities. I was feeling pretty good, but just played good towards the end, Mel, when he had his chances. So 1-1 on the right table and 0-0 on the left table, but
Table 8, Peter Butterworth, Trent Mason. Table 8.
Sorry, Keen, before you break.
Mason.
I was clicking on that and I thought that would get me to it. It didn't, but I worked it out. You got to hit that one after it. But I'm in another thing. I've changed the names for the two left ones. Yep. Yep, go yeah. Thanks, Kenny. It's always hard when you're playing in the comp and trying to run all this.
Nice shot from, good weighted shot from Josh there.
Sorry to leave you talking to yourself for a sec there, Brett. Nearly got this sorted, I think.
You're doing a good job, mate.
Still got a one hanging halfway out of the box for some reason. I don't understand what's going on there, but
that's actually one also, yeah.
Oh, don't drag that.
It's all right. At least it's there.
All right. Sorry, guys. Haven't exactly got professionals running this one, but
I see Sean's just been beat by young Luke Jollett.
Getting the hang of it.
Well, tell me he goes all right. I'd never seen him play before, but supposed to be a pretty good prospect apparently.
Who's this, sorry?
Luke Jollett.
Yeah.
Rory Jollett, sorry.
Rory, yeah. Luke being his dad. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's definitely quality once he gets going. He's a good little junior. He's dangerous in a lot of those comps.
Yeah. Well, he just beat Sean, and Sean's no slouch. We all know that. So, I've seen a couple of shots he played in the match too. They were just looking over here and there, and
yep,
they were definitely quality shots. So,
yeah, no, I'm not surprised. He's sort of one of them players that he will step up. He may have already stepped up. I sort of haven't seen a hell of a lot of his game lately, but but yeah, last time I did see he was quality for a junior, and bit of maturity. He'll come very good. He'll be very dangerous to a lot of players.
There's Jake walking around.
Oh,
limping around.
Yeah, so Jake had a bit of an accident and had a pool table dropped on his foot. So
incredible. Smashed two of his toes or something, eh?
Yep. So he's got a broken toe and no toenail, but didn't stop him from beating me in the first round.
A nice shot from Amy to get that Extract that red out. Put the one in the middle and come around.
Yep. Yeah.
Table 2, Dale Slattery, Mark Gorski. Table 2, Dale Slattery, Mark Gorski.
Alright, I think I might have the hang of this. I think I've got this worked out. Just got to make sure I'm keeping track of the scores here. Does
that a bit, Josh? Needs a real good shot now to maintain control there.
On the Reds, yeah. Yeah, it's very hard to control.
What do you do here? I think you screw off this, don't you? What do you reckon? Come back and
You got too many options. You can play that one to the top right and stun into the other, hope it lands right, or you can play it the other way and try and hold.
It's the right way, that light.
He played that well, yeah, to get beneath the red. I thought he was running into it.
Yeah, that's the only way you can play that, though.
Yeah. Oh, if that shot's on, yeah.
The ball, you know you got a shot at the red.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're not moving the red, yeah. Good little clearance there from Josh.
Yeah.
See why Dan usually just does the scores and doesn't worry too much about commentating. It's a bit hard to stay on top of all of it at once. It's usually bad enough trying to watch two tables and sort of keep track of what's going on with both of them. You get a bit stuck in one frame and lost on the other. And yeah.
Jim Reed and Trent Nydon for table 18.
Reminds me of multi-tabling on Poker Stars a bit.
Yeah.
All these screens, we've got 3 screens. We've obviously only got 2 matches up, but they're all the same matches.
Yeah. Oh, Trav had the 2 visits there, so should clear here.
So 2 shots here.
Yeah, no, he did have the 2 visits. He's just jawed the yellow to the bottom left and then used it for position. But he's in shape now.
Yeah.
Look at me go. Oh, I went the wrong way, yeah. Got to be confident. Thought I had it. Sorry, guys. Yeah, definitely don't envy Dan with the hard work he puts in doing this for nationals and stuff when you're here for 12 to 13 hours, changing scores and keeping track. And
you don't know what you're doing, eh?
yeah.
You've got to concentrate the whole time too.
Yeah, they do a great job, the guys. So Mel with an opportunity here. Those 2 yellows do look like a nice plan up the rail, which not as bad as they look if you do leave your opponent on, but tough black.
This is what do you do here on red? This is
yeah.
try and get a ball over the hole here with black and yellow, eh? That's the logical thing I can think of here. Reece.
Basically, it depends on what angle he's got here as to what he can do. That was always hard to control.
I suppose well, you can get it behind this red off the yellow, not free. That's too risky. That way,
Yeah.
ideally.
I nearly like the bottom ball and try to just give that pack a bit of a nudge. Just move him. I felt like he'd be pretty unfortunate if he didn't land on, but yeah, you've still have got the issue of the black.
Yep.
Was the problem. Has got the double here though, actually.
That's what he's got,
it's a pretty good result.
Probably needs to get this right, doesn't he?
Yeah, not the easiest pockets to cover that I've found these ones. They sort of they either bounce out or you got to have your pace pretty spot on, I think, with these ones.
Squaring up a bit too. The cushions were throwing a bit wide at times too. So.
Yeah. I've been having a nightmare of a time with the cushions. Played a what should have been a double turned into a triple to win a match last night, which was always pretty shameful. But just having trouble gauging the rails, which usually I wouldn't say it's something I struggle with.
Yeah, that's I agree. Certainly can be the difference between winning and losing matches at the time. When you read an angle one way and you get a totally different reaction, and that's what you win or lose.
That's it. Majority of these frames there's sort of that one shot in them. They're
Yellow's is firm favourite now.
Yeah.
I definitely think Josh is firm favourite in this frame here.
Josh controlling it well.
What would you look to do on Reds here, Reece?
I feel like you are really pushing it uphill a little bit. Yeah. I'm not even seeing. I'm trying to look for a double or something on that right ball where you can get to the left side of the other red, but I don't think that's. I'm not looking like that's really on. So I think you've basically got to. I was thinking take your medicine. The benefit you do have if you double the red, you will move the black out. You shouldn't be able to miss it, sort of thing. But yeah, there was still a bit of work to get onto it. There was nothing easy about it. But that's the sort of stuff that he was putting together against me last night. Just the amounts that you're like, oh, I'm in a good spot here, and then all of a sudden plays a couple of good shots and you're nowhere. But
yeah, pool's definitely one sort of game. If you're in control and you take a little bit of liberties, it'll come back and bite you. Like a lot. Like if you leave a possible opportunity there, like an opening that you shouldn't be leaving.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you've lost the frame and you're out of a tournament or whatever because of your own bad, poor shot selection. When you shouldn't be doing those sort of things. You just can't take liberties in this game. It's too much of a cutthroat game.
Yeah. It's a tricky thing like that because sometimes you like to sort of. When you're not flowing, sort of thing, when it's an early match or something like that, you sort of haven't hit a lot of balls yet. You'd like to sort of control it more and not go for too much because you feel silly when you miss a big out that you might make 70% of the time when you're playing well, but if you haven't sort of got going yet and you're not seeing the balls that well, it's hard to go for them. So you feel like you have to lay up.
70% isn't enough, is it, Liz? If you're going for an out, you're not forced to go for. I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You really want to be working on around the 90% mark, don't you? Or, somewhere around there.
I don't know. I'm just seeing you see a lot of errors from people though where they shouldn't make them. Even when you leave them, like depending on obviously where your opponent's balls are and stuff, whether they're 100% out if you do miss.
That's what I'm talking about. Those sort of outs where like the 70% are out, like in those situations. I don't think that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're going to win 7 times and lose 3.
Yeah.
Over a long distance, yes.
I'm not saying 70% win. I'm saying 70% you make the out in that visit sort of thing. But then you've still got that chance. Like I just like that offensive pressure sort of thing. Oh, right, when you've only got to you don't want to be left with your last ball, obviously, where they have control. But when if you've just missed, you've played a couple of big shots and you've just missed the last ball. Like you've got 2 shots, 2 balls left, sort of thing. They can't contain you too well, and you've got that offensive pressure on them. I think if they pull out the frame at that point, then they probably deserve it a little bit. I sort of like to. I like to run with that mentality a fair bit. 70%. You think you're going to lose even if you don't get the out. You're not going to lose. You're probably still 50% chance to get back to the table even if you miss your 70% out sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was a little bit hard to control, but he could have got into it a bit more with the soft screw and.
This is a tough shot now, eh?
And pulled it to the rail.
Well, he should actually miss the centre pocket to get on the black, and I don't think he's got the angle to get on the black now because of the centre pocket. Oh.
So they've been hearing you through his.
Kenny just told us that I've been commentating for the last hour and...
Still doesn't look like it's come through.
Not an hour. Well, half an hour and my mic hasn't even been on.
Yeah, he's still only coming through faint, Kenny. Yep.
Right, All right. What a great shot, see that?
Yeah.
Long
yeah,
double
Brett's
in
coming
the
through
top
now.
kick there.
I did not see that. No,
great
actually, I looked
shot.
away. Yeah.
He's long doubled into the top pocket.
Oh, well done.
Jody, you can hear me now, can you? You can tell us, please.
Yeah, thanks for that, Jody.
Ooh, a missable black. Definitely
Yeah.
a missable black, but he's got a semi-result for sure.
Yeah, it was. They have been
You'd
sliding
rather
in a
that
lot.
in, though, when you
Yeah.
you don't want to be...
I feel like
yeah.
I've played that shot and missed that black, and it's been going in all weekend. sort of
Okay.
thing. I've been looking at them shots and just going, oh, like I've hit that a bit thick, and then
Yep.
it just slides in because
one
of
of
the new
those-
cloth.
It's one of those shots, though. He couldn't get to enough of the wire to, like...
Yeah.
And that angle, look. This looks good. Yep.
Disc here means it's offline, and this will probably stop at 30, 40 seconds later. So that's really important. That
Yep.
All right. You getting one, Kenny? I'll have a Coke, please. Yeah.
Scoot.
So, Mel's
So-
taking the first frame there.
Mel did get that one?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Or was it? Hang on, no, sorry, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Josh
Yeah,
won the first
yep.
1-1, yeah. Thanks, Jody. Got it?
Yeah, sorry
You got it,
guys,
mate.
I'm
You
just
got
having
it, you got
trouble
it
getting.
worked out. You got it worked out.
It's coming through good on the screen now. Before, another screen I was looking at had the one in the middle of the Amy Firkins' score was in the middle, but on your screen it looked like it was high, and now on the other screen it's low, but on yours it looks like it's centered. So
Amy's got a bit of work to do here. Yeah, she's. What do you do here, Reece? Ball on the
on
ball
the yellows.
and try to lay the snooker the ball on the rail. It's too easy. Just one cushion across the table, then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Take this on, knock
Yeah.
this in, sweet. But say you lose a match if you don't knock this in. So
Yeah, it's one of those things against a player like Trav. You've got to play a good safety. You're sort of not you're not going to get away with. The benefit she does have is the first two yellows on the left are a chance of sort of smothering his position to the black if he does pot the red out of the snooker.
yeah, true.
So sometimes I just look at these and go,
you don't
well,
want that. That was she didn't want that.
yeah, that was fairly unfortunate. I'd
Yeah,
say.
it was. Yeah, yeah, she didn't want that, and it's just made it. Well, she has
Yeah.
to play. Just
Even
put
that shot she's just played, I even screw that to play to land back underneath, and she hasn't even done that and still followed through. So yeah, that is unfortunate.
What's she going to do? Try and run down the table and yeah, it's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Wide, it's the rail. She needs it. Yeah, it got there.
Beautiful touch.
Great shot. That's a great shot.
Actually, as we were saying, these rails have been hard to judge. So this shot, which usually
This is.
I'd
like,
say
I don't
Trav
think
would pot
there's any angle there.
95% of the
Well,
time.
You
I'd-
reckon? I think the centre pocket's in the way.
Yeah, with
jaws in
the
way.
slide, he's going to be close to that centre pocket.
He
I'd
needs
say.
to load this up with left hand side and hit below the centre jaw, doesn't he? It looks that way to me. Definitely needs quite a bit of left hand side.
Yeah, we'll be interested to see this
And
one
then,
because
yeah.
usually I'd like to hit this just past the centre with a touch of bottom to straighten it up.
Yeah, you'd prefer
But
to play
yeah,
that way.
you can't get to the bottom of it
You'd prefer to play that way, would you? I'd
Yeah.
prefer to play the other way with left hand side.
and run. Yeah. I like controlling them all with bottom off the rail, like running side. Like I was saying, like with left. A lot of people play that past the centre with right hand side, and that shot.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I hate it. It
Yeah.
seems really unpredictable.
Yeah.
You see the white just jump and do funny things off the rail with that when you try and check it up that little bit.
Yeah,
play-
those sort of
play 'em
shots,
with
if you're going
bottom.
to play them, yeah, or obviously on tables that you know
Yeah.
how the thing plays 100%, then, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
When you get on tables you don't know, then when these kind of shots come up, it's,
Yeah, well that as well with
yeah,
playing it with the left with these slidey
it's a good shot from Amy.
the
Play that
sliding
well.
new cloth. I think that's a bit dangerous too. Your
Yeah.
left can
Either
not
way,
take
either way.
off the rail.
Either
yeah.
way, yeah, it's not the
Has
kind
done
of-
well here though to give herself an opportunity for the snooker. Just needs to drop onto this top
done
ball.
well there. She done well to miss the double kiss. Now she just doesn't need this to roll on her. That's the bottom line.
Yeah,
Needs
see how
a
true that
straight
is?
table. Yeah, good shot.
Wow.
Played it well.
Yeah, that was perfect. Might have pulled a touch to the left, I think,
Just
on
a
her, but
touch,
yeah.
Yeah.
But she's hit it well enough that it didn't matter.
What's happened there? Who was that at the table there? Josh. Did he just shake his hand? Is that
3-0.
match over?
Yeah, I thought Josh did get the last
Right,
frame.
okay,
But,
well, he obviously did. So
yeah, we just played the big double and stuff, so sorry,
That's
those
right,
scores
he
were
did too,
incorrect.
yep.
3-0, Josh Gorski.
Was it 3-0 or 3-1? It was
It must have
3-0.
been. That was on the third
Okay.
frame, I believe, so yeah.
Whatever. Still a win.
All right. We are getting the hang of this, guys. We are getting better here.
JR and Gemma are going off over there, and
So, what shot did Trav just play there?
I was looking
Didn't
around
see.
the room at what matches were actually going on, so yeah.
Yeah.
She must have 2 shots there, obviously.
Yeah, looks it.
So, Jesus, this isn't laying good, is it? This is actually...
Yeah.
You've got to go across the left-hand side of the yellow here, and I can't...
Oh, look.
she
It looks
run?
like she's got too much angle.
Yeah.
I'd like to stun, like sort of try and stun run and push the
Oh,
yellow
she could play
exactly
that
like
way.
that.
Good
yeah.
shot.
Yeah,
Ooh,
she might have just slid a bit far, but yeah, that was my shot, and it was a...
Yeah, I wasn't sure if she could do that with her, like, you know, and make sure she misses
it
the
looked like
black.
she might have been clipping the black, yeah.
Yeah.
She nearly played it perfect, but...
Well, he's looking, Trav, so that's obviously... Yeah.
Ah, she's doing very well to
Yeah.
put pressure on Trav here.
What do you do here if you can't pot the red, Reece? Just sit on top of the black now and give it 2 shots? Like
Yeah.
Chinese snooker?
Yeah, I'm just thinking whether there is any benefit getting the black any deeper. Depends on how deep that red is in the pocket, I suppose. Like if you can get him sort of touching,
He's obviously
you can get a bit
he
more
wouldn't
control.
even be considering if he didn't think he was going to get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Must have been maybe a little baby swerve, or he
Yeah.
might have the side on it anyway, so as if he misses it, he gets it off the rail.
Well, it's 3-1 to Trav.
3-1 to Trav. Another good match. Yeah,
So we've
bit
got to wait
unfortunate for Amy there. She did well. Get
Yeah.
the pressure on. Quality play like Trav.
We've got to wait for a couple of matches to be called up to the stream tables now, so...
That's wrong. Oh, is that what that was? Yeah, oh, sorry, I did because it was off on here, so I fixed it on the screen, but yeah, then it went off on ours. All right. That was it. Yeah, she was one. Trev 3-1 up. Yep. Yeah, just undo everything and then you're done. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they should be correct. Both matches finished. So. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Sorry, guys. Just getting another quick lesson.
He's got 4 tripod cameras around the room here, Kenny. That's
Yeah, he looks well set up.
looks like
Will be some good footage later on.
yeah.
Try and keep
Looks
you a
like
bit updated on
studio,
tomorrow,
doesn't it,
mate. That's it. So, do you know who the guy is that Jake's playing?
No, I don't.
I've seen him through the weekend, but yeah, unsure of his name.
Table 6, Noel Fontana, Peter O'Keefe.
Jake just
Table
smothering
6,
up, taking
Noel
control,
Fontana, Peter O'Keefe.
taking the pocket. Jamo versus JR on another table.
Yeah.
Bit of an interesting match.
It looks like
Chris Flynn and Cameron Carey, table 19, please.
Jamo playing for the black.
it's got a.
We might just pass it.
No, it's not potable. You would have played
Doesn't
it by
go?
now. What's he looking to do? Double it or something? Or
One of those
I
tricky
don't
shots where I think it looks like nearly with left. Oh,
he got it. Wow.
Jamo through, JR out. Played a great play. He was smothered up by a red, and his face cut doubled it.
We sure won't be long till we get a couple of matches going for you.
Yeah, we'll have something for you guys shortly. Sorry about the delay.
What actually are those table numbers? Do you know, Reece? Any idea?
It's table number 3 and table number 5. So we'll, wait and see who gets called up. How's your pool been this weekend, Brett? How'd you go in the comps and stuff? Did you play the Friday night?
I didn't
Saturday
play
night
any of
comp?
it.
None of it?
Yeah, none of them, yeah.
Stayed out of it?
No, I was come up Friday night and I was waked early and I wake up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
So after I was tired, so I went to sleep and that was all well. And last night I was tired, but I was going to come and play in the Masters comp, but so I rang up, got Cam rang from the room and see if we could get in. They'd already started, so they wouldn't let me in, so I didn't play in any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing, having no table lights around here sort of thing. It's once you get used to it, you can't say it really affects you too much. But I'd say, it's a funny thing playing without them. You sort of,
Probably I didn't find that a problem at all, to be honest. I thought that might have been a problem, but I actually didn't find that a problem at all. Yeah.
I suppose I'm one of those sooky players that just complains about anything.
No, well,
too much light coming in a window when you're looking down your shot and stuff like that.
Oh, that sort of stuff.
It makes it annoying.
Yeah, your light coming in, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah. Hey, all you can really do, I suppose, when it comes to the tournaments and that, when you get on the table, just hope they run pretty true.
Yeah.
And the cushions react reasonably right, and you can't really ask for any more than that, I think, really. But you found a problem with the lighting, did you?
Oh, just early days sort of thing. When you first start playing on them, I sort of, I don't know, I feel like I use that a little bit sometimes to sort of find my angles and where the ball is on the table, where the angle is to the pocket.
It's not clear. No, I agree with you 100%. But
you're just not getting your same shadows.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, I wouldn't say I use it, but sometimes I use it as a backup. If I'm not seeing the line of the pot, you can sort of.
Oh, you're talking about the light on the ball?
Yeah, the shadow of the ball. You can sort of tell where it is on the table when you play into a blind pocket and stuff like that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, blind pockets, you can't see those angles anyway. The best way, can you? So
exactly.
Yeah.
So
I like that idea of using theories on those kind of shots for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I do a lot of funny things like that. I feel like a lot of players do. I think
you have to.
I feel like a lot of players do things and don't notice they're doing them.
Yeah, that's a big possibility, but I agree with you. That's probably the case, and it's obviously it helps you in those sort of situations. Blind angles are blind angles.
Yeah, that's it.
I remember, years ago when I was, I used to draw imaginary lines, like a freeway all over the table when I'm playing shots and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just draw lines, and I've got all these lines going in my mind and shit, and it actually helps you.
Yeah.
It makes you specific.
Yeah.
I must admit, I don't do that much anymore. Occasionally I might do when I'm like...
really focusing down?
But you need to pot this ball sort of thing. You know what I mean? Thanks, Kenny. But yeah, I remember early doors, and I'll tell you what, that's just been utilising visualisation or whatever, and all these things help.
We're a little slow on watching what was going on with this match, but we've had a match day here.
We have. So
this is Lachlan Courtney versus Benjamin Bain.
Benny Bain.
He's the snooker player that I was talking about. Yes. Didn't know the rules basically coming in Friday, but still was very competitive against...
He's actually a really, really good boy in the Calcutta.
Ben Bain?
Excellent boy in the Calcutta, actually.
Just AIN, I think, yeah. Yep. And Lachlan Courtney. Yeah, I sort of thought about picking him up in the Calcutta because he was a dangerous player. There's sort of them little things where you run into when you don't have that experience in 8-ball, as to your little tactical shots when your opponent's got a ball over the pocket and what you sort of need to do and stuff like that. I think he come unstuck a little bit, but he was on my table yesterday, and I think he played fairly well. I think he might have dropped 2 for the day or something. So So yeah, he's good quality curist and stuff. I think he does well in the snooker.
I just seen he made the semis of the handicap Riverton tournament was on last weekend, I think it was.
Yeah, I remember seeing his name
semis.
deep in that. And and then he came out. I was practicing with him for about half an hour before I even found out he was Ben Vane. I was like, oh, that name sounds familiar. And then worked out it would have seen the draw of a snooker comp, the hat trick, I think it was.
Yeah, that'll be.
James is asking if we've got any other table views. We do. We've got side table views as well.
Lisa Garvey and Robin Butler, table 15, please.
I don't know. I
Can't. Oh, it'd only be single screen if we do.
Well, that's what the other two cameras are. Side table view. Okay.
When we've got one table, it'd be a lot better. So I can switch between them. When I'm playing and you guys, because it's hard for you guys to update the score, do the commentating and share.
Tell me about it.
So when you play, I'll sit and score.
Yeah, okay.
So these guys don't have to.
You know how to change,
Be handy.
how to change.
Al Crawley and Steve Lansborough, table 16, please.
A
Yeah,
little bit short there from Benny. If we got up the table a bit further, we quite a simple there, but
a little bit. He didn't hit it bad. It was fairly
yeah,
straight.
he
He
hit
sort
it
of
well.
forced a
Hit it
bit out
well,
of it
just
to
one of those shots
to
that
get
just
where he did.
undid it.
I
Actually, it
thought.
looks pretty natural angle to come around behind it now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I have so much trouble
He's missed the pot.
transitioning from snooker to pool though. I'm terrible for it. I don't know how people do it. Some people only take a frame or two and all of a sudden they just seem dialed in for a pool table. Like completely different white, you're hitting in a completely different spot, whether you want to
Yeah.
stun or
Yep.
how long the shot is, and just changes everything. It's just
But you obviously, I assume you play a lot more pool than what you do snooker, though, Reece.
majority pool. Do have a little begonia comp on next weekend of snooker, but I've been trying to focus on pool and try and step it up a notch. Just try and move to that next level. I'm sort of struggling to get over them good players and having opportunities and just trying to put them together. Not a bad little clearance there from Ben.
He's not going to miss too many, Benny.
Yeah,
He's a good potter.
Oh, great potter.
Yeah.
Missed very little on the Friday night and stuff. Yeah, I think if he's going to come unstuck, it'll be
the
more
other
than
side
likely
of the game.
positional or tactical.
Positional side, tactical, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where Lockie will get him. Lockie, great quality though. Lockie.
He plays well, Lockie, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I just felt like I was saying that as in Ben had to come unstuck for Lockie to win, but no, Lockie, I'd have to say, is favourite in this match. But yeah, been a very good dark horse. Yep. Yeah.
I think it was 3-1, actually. Yeah.
Delio and Phil Trickett, table 20, please. And Katie Haynes and Greg Comcourt, 21, please.
No, Ben took the first one.
And to do that, you get back to the previous score.
That's a nice little shot, the first shot.
Yeah, I can't remember what I've seen him playing. It was a teams event or something I've seen him playing in recently, and he did very well. He was
Sam Mullins and Mel Mack.
definitely
Pretty simple
definitely
shot,
stepping
but
up
it's
from a
actually
junior.
played the right way, where he's actually got a reasonably good chance to make this out now. Like,
Yep. That's good.
So they're
Yep. No, they're on the left.
yeah, someone's put their names on the right. That would have been me.
Yeah, that was what it was. Yeah. It's alright, guys. We'll have this down by the time we get to the deep end of the tournament.
played that well.
Yeah, took his medicine a bit there and
Yeah.
didn't try to do too much. To me, the trouble is all on that left-hand side. You've got the plant, but you've got to control the second red. It's not easy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
I would have been trying to get a bit of
possession. If you get on the plant too, eh?
Yeah.
What do you do? Just roll this in and then play the red in the middle and then the plant, or?
I've been trying to cue balls a little more lately. I'm trying to just. I'd come off the rail here. I'd use that rail exactly like that.
Just got that angle.
Just try and run through instead of trying to hold it.
Sure, you had that angle reach.
Get a bit cute. Yeah.
I thought it was going to go too wide, a little bit wide. Oh, you hit that really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great shot.
Now,
yeah, the real tester is the second ball in the plant.
Yeah,
Back ball in the plant will.
You need to be straight on this, don't you? If you get straight on the plant, he can actually control it easy. If he doesn't, it can go wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you run too far, you're really in trouble. If you run too short, you probably can get away with it stunning into the yellows. You might still, land okay.
Shorter, better than further. That's for sure.
Got a good match coming up for you guys. We've got Ben Noonan versus Peter Butterworth.
All right, okay. That'd be a 32 match, I think. They both had 2 matches, I think. So, yep. Yeah, I think Lockie's in the perfect position here.
Probably not.
Well, there you go, Rich. He's just overhit that, though.
The red didn't fly in, though. I think that just dropped. I think it wasn't easy.
Still overhit, though.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, but
there's nothing easy about the shot, though. It's one of those ones, when you're absolutely flying, you'd sort of expect to control it, but if you're not feeling 100%, it's so easy for that to go wrong. See how he controls this up. And another tester for Ben on how he contains after this, because I doubt he'll be getting too offensive. I think he'll be...
It looks like he can slightly. It's a tricky. You could foul though to get the right behind the yellow slightly.
Yeah,
if he does that, then he's going to cause a bit of havoc here. But
yeah, you like to play these.
He's done that.
You like to play these real close to the yellow with a heap of left hand side to try and slide it in behind it and sneak the red closer to the pocket. But it's such a risky shot. You graze the yellow and all of a sudden, it's a disaster. Played it not too bad. He was sort of always going to leave a gap really for that ball down the rail. But yeah, the white was spot on there, so can't really fault that shot.
There, Ben, I think. Very lucky result to get that
slide behind.
Yeah, to get the slide smothered on the red.
I like Lockie's chances of a small swerve here. Yeah, I'm happy if my opponent's left me in. I'm very happy.
Yeah,
you got to hit it a little bit cute to hold for the black, but. Realistically, if you get into it too much,
he's played that well.
You can play black to the opposite centre.
Yeah, he'll be pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Kenny's up again, so...
Yeah.
Where's Long Dang? We need to get him in here. Do Kenny's job at the moment.
Yeah. Yep.
Good black.
Lockie. So, Lockie evening up, 1-0. Good luck.
Where's Long? So he's got to jump in wide. Kenny's got to play, so...
Yeah, jeez. Yeah, didn't see if Lockie had a visit in that first frame actually. I seen Ben
black,
finishing
nice black.
Finishing, but yeah.
Yeah, you put it up the top.
In the second frame, yeah. Yeah, that's it. It was a nice big pocket with the yellow there and stuff. It was, but I feel like he did deserve it. The shot he missed, was hard and he controlled it as much as he could. After the fact, but.
That's a good break.
Yeah.
That's how you want to hit them like that, I think.
Yeah.
Get all the balls spread apart.
Yeah. Mine's been all over the shop. I felt like I've just basically just given up on, like, I've was trying to hit them soft and control them for too long.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why you hit them soft?
Nah,
Like, hit them hard.
Hit 'em hard
Focus on controlling them, but
Yeah.
hit them hard. Like, the way I see it, hitting them hard is a choice. Timing it is
True.
sometimes not exactly an option. Sometimes you're just
Yeah.
not feeling it, sort of thing. You can't do it. You can or can't do it, but you're choosing to hit it soft.
No,
so why
I
are you
agree
giving
with
up
you
on
there,
your
Reece.
brakes? Sort of thing.
Just,
So,
yeah,
so I
hit 'em
have been
hard.
trying to hit them harder.
hit 'em
Again,
hard.
So I sort of tamed it down a while ago because I was losing the white way too much.
Yep.
But yeah, just trying to get into them again. It has been going fairly well, but then early matches this morning, all of a sudden my brake went a bit soft again. I was like, just not getting into them like I was last night, sort of thing.
Such an important part of the game, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Makes a massive difference. Like,
well, you're going to cop
One
a spread
making a
like
ball.
this every time, aren't you? Like,
yeah,
you've got your opportunity.
yeah.
Simple
Well,
as
the way
mate.
those are spread, I feel like mine's been really good for that.
Yeah.
Which sometimes is a disadvantage if you don't pot a ball and your opponent runs a rack on you. But you're like, well, like realistically, you're doing all you can, sort of thing. You can't really complain with that. Like,
No.
what do you expect to do? Just play a safe break and then expect to fight out a frame for half an hour, sort of thing. Like, if you pot a ball, then they would have been your balls that are an open set. But you're obviously going to run into that from time to time and leave your opponent a good set. But yeah, a bit of maybe a lazy shot there from Lockie. I didn't pay a lot of attention to what he had to do there, but didn't look like a hard pot he had.
Yeah, it was one of those shots that when you're close to the cushion, you got to stun them in. Just
Yeah.
straight in a tightish pot angle.
Yep.
One of those sort of shots, so. But,
Those ones a little bit nearly too many options here. I'd like to get that ball in the centre, but I'm just looking at what you're doing with the white to play it to the right centre. That ball just to remove the plant and remove that obstacle. The bottom left ball is obviously your major problem, unless you can double that.
It's
double
a big
that
area
ball to the
though
right.
to get onto that, isn't it? I'd be looking at like clearing this two where the congested are, so you can make sure both those balls are on.
I'm not sure how his angle is, but I'll be doubling the right top ball of the square and screwing back to try and get underneath the bad ball.
I think this is a great angle. You can actually pot the red now and go through the yellow and the black and get on this ball on the left-hand side of the table back into the same pocket.
Yeah, I feel like that still needs.
Yeah, it's a
probably a fair
controlled
bit
shot,
of
but I
right-hand
actually
side,
think
I'd
he's got a
say.
good angle there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I think it's on, but I think he's got.
You're going to miss the pot here,
yeah.
Reece. You're not going to miss the pot, are you?
Oh, well, he's got the benefit that he's hitting it.
That's what he's playing. Exactly what he's playing on. This is the right shot.
I think he runs into the black unless he plays it with right. Oh no,
Just didn't hit it.
yeah. Judge that well, Brett.
Yeah, he
Good
just
job.
didn't hit it. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at table 3 and 5. Yeah.
And Brett Weehee, table 18.
Yeah, he actually hit that nice. He hit the white in
Yeah.
the right spot. He just hasn't. Yeah,
Yeah, wasn't an easy shot.
wasn't
but
an
yeah,
easy shot.
He's done well.
It was actually a finesse shot, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
so
Done well to spot it and
yeah,
play it, but yeah, just not quite to
it's a good
the
shot.
level he could have.
Now he's got to roll this top one into the middle, and if he does, he's got the perfect angle to pot the other ball in the other middle and come float down the table and get on the ball back into the right hand pocket. But these shots are just. How about these shots when you're rolling these in, Reece, from the jaw?
Yeah.
They're nightmares, eh?
These are tricky both ways because
Yeah.
it depends on what angle he's got. If he's like nearly, if he's anywhere off straight to the right side,
actually
I like to screw back on these because to run through that red, like if you land somewhere where you can't, it's annoying. You've really got to execute a shot. But I feel like the other shot, like if you land, you've sort of have to play an execution shot no matter where you land a little bit. Whereas if you screw back a touch on that, if you have the angle to
Yeah,
run
then you
through
got
on
to
the
jack
other.
up though. You got to jack up if you're playing this.
I like jacking up. When I'm feeling comfortable, I jack up
Happy to
probably
do it.
way more than I should. But
Okay.
but it's one of
Yeah.
those things.
That's personal preference, yeah.
Yeah.
I think in that situation, you play the shot you're most comfortable with.
Yeah.
Even if it happens to be the wrong shot.
Oh, that's exactly it.
You know, like the wrong way to play the shot. Like,
Yeah.
You know, but if that's the right way, that you're a lot more comfortable playing it for yourself that way.
Yep.
Then do it because if you think you're much more chance of potting the ball like that, just
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't wanna-
I
you
feel like
don't
I was
wanna
one of
be
those
listening
players
to-
that was stuck in screwing balls for
Okay.
ages.
Yeah.
And I just but it was like even when it was the wrong shot, it was what I was comfortable with. So
Yeah.
I just played it, sort of thing.
If you still get the out, then it's not the wrong shot.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think.
Yeah, it worked out. Yeah.
If you go on to finish the out, whatever you're trying to do with that visit, then yeah.
A little bit lazy there from Ben. I think he just he. The way these are sliding in off the jaws, you don't have to be too fussy with those shots. I'd be 100% focusing on with that second ball, not the pot sort of thing. I think the pot's nearly guaranteed.
That being, if that's on the rail, this yellow here, this is made this really tricky, isn't it? Because you've got to go up and down the table and play two.
Yeah,
rail
well,
shots.
you have to play the top ball next, I'd say.
Well, this must be on.
Might have bounced a little bit off the rail.
It must be on. Yeah, clearly on.
Yeah,
That's
had heaps.
because he's in off though. Oh, he's all right. What do you do here?
Take your medicine.
Yeah,
Tiny bit of screw and play this ball off the top rail. I think it's nearly natural
just
position
take
on
the
the
head
ball.
on still. What's wrong with just pushing it over the hole here, Bruce? I think that's a percentage thing. That. Hey, if he knocks us in, good luck to him. Still got to get on the black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just depends on who I'm playing, sort of thing.
Would you rather take the risk of just say you're playing Jake in this situation? Would you rather take the risk of trying to knock that in and screw back with a?
Yes.
Really?
I would. Yeah.
I think
I've sort of been playing big guns and stuff lately. You play against them top level players, and you sort of find out
fair enough.
You have to play like a safety that works 90% of the time against some of these players, sort of thing. Against top level players, they'll find a way to turn that against you every time you let them to the table. So I'm just trying not to let them to the table. And if I am,
I think if he keeps the wide on the rail there, though, really the wide should have been glued to the rail, shouldn't it? If you're pushing that over the hole, really, roundabout.
That's it. Just depends on there's always a shot though. Even if your opponent can slide under, just play something, make shot to nothing, try and land underneath another ball, sort of thing. You might have left a gap up that top pocket that he can sort of land underneath another ball that goes up there and stuff. Just little things like that. Which Lockie is, from what I've seen, he's nearly at that standard where if you give him that opportunity, he would usually make the most of it.
Hit it nice.
Well, that's it. He has. If he hasn't covered that, he's probably fairly unfortunate, but he's done well. Yeah, exactly. So he gave him the visit, and Lockie contained. So now you're sort of no further ahead. The frame could have been over. There is a chance that it all goes wrong, but then there's a chance that it all goes wrong for your opponent as well. It's sort of funny. Just the higher the quality, the less safeties you see, which is something I'm trying to build into my game. But it's just hard when you're struggling in the morning when you come in and you're not.
Yeah, first thing in the morning. I mean,
you
get an hour hit before.
That's when you got to think about sort of layup. He's probably not that sharp. He might miss this ball that he usually pot, but
play that nice.
It's a funny thing, but it's sort of all percentages. But yeah, pretty easy to read into him wrong sometimes. But
Lockie looks like he's queuing really nice.
Yeah,
don't expect.
See, that was another one. Ben's played that shot pushed the red to the rail, kept the white on the bottom rail, but you think you've played a safe shot, but now he's not at the table, so he's not favourite at this rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see at that top level when they play a safety, they play 100% safety, like you are tucked in between a ball and the rail, and you borderline cannot do anything, sort of thing.
Table 1, Ron George, Glenn Croce. Table 1, Ronnie George, Glenn Croce.
He's actually queuing really nice, isn't he? That last
did hit
delivery,
that well. Didn't overhit it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Soft.
Really nice. No movement.
Quite easy to overhit that shot just to try and separate yourself from the rail.
Yeah.
Just so you don't sort of.
He's hit that really well. Hasn't he? He just hit through it with a nice, with no movement.
Yeah.
Good technique.
Got distracted again. I'm hoping this is the first frame from Butters and Noonan. Have you even looked at that?
Okay. So what's Peter on?
They must have just started.
He's on yellow.
I think.
Yeah, they have, obviously. He's on yellow here, and so that's pretty well controlled.
So Ben, he was playing cut break. He was having the white further over most of the matches I was watching early and on Friday night sort of thing. Reckons he basically watched a couple of instructional videos, I think, on YouTube, so just to get the idea of what he should be trying to do with his white off the break and stuff, but
Butters is in a bit of a dinger. That top yellow needs to go on the right hand top pocket, obviously.
Yeah,
but this shot here, to get the right angle, is a key shot, eh? This is a win or lose shot right here.
You nearly want to land touching the rail just to give yourself a good angle on it. I thought he was running to the rail, not the pocket there, but
I'd be taking this one now and stunning off one and getting on the top yellow. Well, he's going to play this now. He's actually going to hit the red here. So
I'm screwing a rail first and then the red.
It's going to hit the red 100%, isn't he? So
yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, had to.
I thought taking this ball here would maybe have been a better option there, Reece.
Yeah, the line was on. I didn't hate it, but it just if it does go wrong, if you don't get into it enough, you run short, sort of thing.
I suppose
I felt like he was guaranteed position.
To cover the hole if he actually did miss it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's true. He's guaranteed position this way. But
you play the other shot and make it and land on it. You look like a genius, but it quite easily go wrong.
What tougher pot though? The one he took.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're good pockets, these ones, like with the slide and stuff.
Yeah. They are.
I've been trying to play.
A lot tougher pot than the other pot.
See how Lockie controls this. Stuns into the black.
I really like
Stuns
the way,
even further.
I really like the way he's cue when he hits the ball.
Yeah.
That's just nice.
Yep.
Yeah. The last delivery is really good.
He's very good with his mannerisms, and he's I sort of like to get into that sometimes. Sometimes exaggerate your mannerisms just to get you flowing, sort of thing. Get you in the zone. It's sort of funny when you're not going. You sort of try and just cue straight and everything. But it's like sometimes you sort of need to exaggerate getting the shot and stuff to get flowing. Just remember how you sort of can play the game.
Get yourself in your groove.
Yeah. Whereas, I'd say Lockie's a prime example for that. He got a good little pre-shot routine sort of thing, and sort of accentuates it in a few ways.
His delivery is really good. I can't see how anything can go wrong with his action, the way he delivers the last delivery.
Are you playing this one with top left sort of thing? Try and come off the rail?
Well, you have to. There's no choice here.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Trying to find any gap.
Even
a gap's not a result, really.
Well,
that's
obviously what he could do there. But he played at a good pace so the white gets out. So
he did have the top left on it. Just had a bit more angle than we thought.
Yeah.
It's hard. You want to get into him to make sure the side takes off the rail, but that's it. The harder you do, the more it throws, and the further that way you go.
Yep. Black looks a bit. Does the black go between the reds into this?
I think it does.
If it does, then that's not that hard. But otherwise, he's going to have to navigate that.
He's taking his time on these.
Yeah. I like that. He's delivering the cue really good.
I played that differently though. I sort of play the stun and come off around and play the next top ball next. Yeah. It's probably going to work for him. I just don't. Yeah, you can sort of. You land the wrong angle here, and it can be really hard to get the side of the black that you want, sort of thing. And he's actually wrong sided on both balls at the moment.
Yeah. So you probably have to roll this in and stun it around off two then, if the black goes into the top left-hand pocket. So roll this one in the middle and then stun the top one into the top right-hand pocket, white off the top rail, left-hand side rail, back around to get on the black into the top left-hand pocket.
Yeah.
But that's if the black's on. If it's not on, then he's going to have to play a super shot after this shot. So we'll find out in a sec whether...
Yeah, I agree with that one. You sort of want to really get into it as well, though. Try and make sure you you're nearly a chance of going in off in the centre, but I'd rather keep it higher rather than running along the line too far.
Oh, you could play. That's a good. Yeah, we had that angle. That's he's played it pretty good.
Can't really complain.
Yeah. Now this is.
I'd like to say he overhit it because you didn't need to come off both rails and stuff with the contention of jaws and stuff in.
Now he needs to jack up a bit in the control. This is going to take a very. He's got to caress this.
Yeah.
and still stun the ball, eh? This is a tough shot.
Yeah, I love these on a good day, but yeah, one of them shots you feel like you're good at, and then you miss one, you're like, oh.
Tough shots to control, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
It's not the pot, it's the positional side of things here.
Mm.
Obviously.
Yeah, if he doesn't stun well, he's going to be
and
sliding down
that is a type, like, you don't want to just be rolling this in and then taking it longer. If you've got a decent gap between the reds and the blacks clearly on, you probably just roll this in, Reece.
Yeah, he has got a little bit of angle. He might take his medicine and land sort of mid-top rail,
like mid come through the gap and
rail.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah. So, I guess either way, actually, even if it is a really tight black, that's probably a pretty good option. You don't want to try and get closer and take the risk of actually having no shot on the black.
Yeah.
If you try to get really close to that, you can actually end up with no shot, eh?
Yeah.
So, yeah, not a bad option.
Yeah, it's always good to run down the line of the shot instead of across it. So
absolutely, yeah. That's really well cute. He's got a great action. I love his final delivery. That's really nice.
Yep, he's going to be very dangerous. I'm pretty sure we missed a score on that right-hand side table. If someone can let us know who won that last one. But Lockie, 3-1. This could be a 32 match. They could be still going because it's a race to 4, not 3.
The 32?
What did he shake hands? Are they done? Yeah, they're finished. He was just grabbing the balls out. Yeah, that's a good little finish for Lockie. Yeah, well, on the hill like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Whoa. Noonan just running too far on that one. One of those shots he nearly did need to get straight on that ball down the rail. So you can't say he shouldn't have been anywhere near there, really.
What is the score? Is that still the first frame?
No, it's the second frame, but I didn't see who won the first.
Could someone put Benny or Jody's just
Benny got the first?
Sorry, okay.
Thanks, Jody. At least one of us is on top of it.
Jamie Murray, table 17, please. Second call.
So it's obviously Ben snookered himself there, yeah?
Thanks.
Because he would have potted that yellow by now if he hadn't.
Yeah, he's definitely snookered behind that. Be able to get time fouled, but
can't afford the fairly. I don't think Peter will have any problem mopping them up if he gets 2 shots.
Yeah, true.
But
there's really not much in it, is there? I don't know if he's even got the angle to sort of backdoor that yellow off the right-hand rail and try and get it in or over.
He would have played it by now.
Yeah.
So this must be. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of swerve involved there, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have played this by now if it wasn't hard.
Yeah, it could not have landed worse. He's got no 2 rail even to try and play for that top left and get it over the bag and maybe leave you wide up there. And it's just
What's he going to do? He push the red down near the black. Not the worst option, but play repeaters.
I don't hate
You don't really want to be...
But you need a good wide as well. You need to sort of try and make him use up that first visit or, have to play that ball out with the first visit.
Dean Easton, table 14, Don Colbert, Dean Easton.
That's what he's looking to do, and it looks like. Is he trying to get out of the snooker? Surely not this way.
I think he is.
Well,
Benny's prime for these. He loves his table angles and stuff, and he plays these big shots. And that's, in my opinion...
Where's the angle there? I just couldn't see it, Reece.
I think he had to... If he just goes under that red, he's close to the yellow at the top right.
True,
but
yeah.
But that's the sort of thing, like, people try to speed it up and that and make sure people think it's taking too long and stuff and complain about it while you're watching a stream, which is, in some ways, when it's every shot, it's fair enough. But with something like that, I'd rather wait that extra 20 seconds.
100%.
If he's a chance of pulling off a shot where he comes off 3 rails and maybe pots a ball or pushes it over,
that was a critical shot.
I'm happy to wait for it, I think.
You can't give Peter 2 shots there. He knew that.
Yeah.
So, I know definitely Ben's not expecting to win this frame, obviously. Peter just rolls this in and then pots this and knocks the one off the side rail. Now it's pretty natural angle there, or off the one in the middle. I'll be taking the one over the in balk here and just coming back into the red on the rail. Well, if this is thin enough, knock it out here. But you need to get the red out of here, though, don't you? He's done well. Oh, he's missed the pot. All right. Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible. I thought he should have played the ball in balk there, Reece, and come back into the ball on the rail, on the left-hand side of the rail.
Yep.
I don't think he's going to miss the pot, and you just got to judge the side. Still a chance.
Yeah,
on the balk rail ball.
I was trying to switch it over to single screen, which I think I've done, but it'll take a little while to get to you guys.
Right, so Pete Butters is going to... If he knocks this in, it's going to come down to a double.
Yeah, he's just got to play that one double.
Yep.
Yeah. He did, been playing some good pool lately, Butters, from what I've seen. Like, he had a great Nationals last year and really sort of stepped his game up a level.
Well,
pretty sure he went through undefeated yesterday as well, but I did see him make a mistake. But yeah, he won frames, yeah.
I was actually thinking about a month ago, we should have an award for all skew sports in Australia where we all vote on it. Who deserves don't have to necessarily who deserves to be like named player of the year.
Yeah.
And I actually thought Peter deserved it last year.
With what he did last year, like some of it was incredible.
Double kissed it.
As that? No good. No. Yeah, he had a terrible angle there. The way he landed was exactly where you don't want to be, basically. Needed to just get up a bit further and make sure that double kiss wasn't on.
Yeah, I think he should have played the one in balk, and it couldn't have gone wrong that way, Reece. It would have been unlikely it goes wrong and taken the tough clip in the middle where he's stiff where the red went still off that shot.
Yeah.
Like... It's just caught the right part of the jaw to kill the red.
Yeah.
So, he actually got the other red out good, but he's killed the other one in the process.
Yeah, I didn't see the shot. Sorry, guys. I did switch to single screen, but I didn't send it to you guys. That's how you do it. So, Noonan, 2-0 up. Butters does have the benefit that this is a race to 4 now because he's in the 32, so might bring him back into it.
Good break from Peter, but it looks, is that dry? It's a dry break, so he's long back, so he can. Yeah, he's worked that out, but. We've got Jake and Gemmo now there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the centre table. It's a shame we missed that one on the stream, but...
Yeah, they've...
I don't think any of them point to the centre screen. You can just see it in those two, but...
He's played that well, Ben. Was playing to get on the ball on the left-hand side rail, but he got the wide out good, so pretty good shot.
Table up there.
It's going to take a lot of navigating still this out, though. A couple of good shots required. Well, this obviously goes. This is okay. So yeah, this red going into the top right-hand pocket makes it a lot easier, but wasn't too sure that was on.
Yeah.
He runs through to the top rail here. He needs to stop now. That's
would have liked a little bit of angle. Yeah, it makes a big difference. The way these are, I still feel like he plays a good stun shot. I think he stuns up at least halfway to the black sort of thing to get his hand on the table and be able to cue it.
Stunning it up. Oh, I can do it easy.
Plays it well.
Yep. All right. How do you play these? Do you play them with drag? I tend to prefer to play them with drag.
Like that,
exactly like that. I think you got more chance of putting the ball like that.
Yep.
Than trying to roll those kind of shots in like.
Yeah. Probably one of those things. Depends how I'm feeling, whether I'm sort of cueing the ball and that. Sometimes you feel a bit. You just have to make sure of it. Sure of it. Not try and do too much, but I know what you mean. You sort of. When you know you're seeing the line of the pot, it's definitely better to put that bit of drag on it and cue it. Make sure it's not going to nap off on you or anything.
Yep. There's another big shot he's got. He's got to get right through this and get on the black in the middle.
He's probably going to half. Oh, I thought he was going to half ball that yellow on the rail. That's perfect, I think.
It's on.
Yeah, it goes past.
It's on. Okay. Right, good out. It wasn't easy that. That was good.
3-0 to Butters. To Noonan, sorry. Butters with his work cut out for me. If Noonan gives you an opportunity.
Second frame was. Well, that's what 8 ball's all about, eh, Reece?
That's it. Just making less errors than your opponent.
You can't be just giving frames away because, mate, how long can you do that for?
Noonan's done a Noonan there.
Well, I'll call it.
Nobody wants to be the person that grabs the ball from the pocket and fouls, touching the red.
I'm going to call it's going to be 3-1. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a fair call.
You're taking reds, yeah, obviously.
Well, you have to because of the black. Otherwise, I'm checking whether that yellow comes off the jaw into the red, because then the reds are a smothered mess in that corner and the yellows are wide open. But because of the black, I think I'm just taking the reds automatically.
Yeah. And this is the starter. Clear these 2 balls in balk and then link them all together. Ooh.
Yeah, he got into that a little bit.
Wow,
he knew he was hitting the black. I sort of wasn't sure whether he could slide past it.
Just roll it in and pop the other ball next to the black first.
I think that was what he was trying to do. I would say, unless he thought he was hitting the black far enough that he was moving it.
That's maybe what he thought, because it's just a mile too hard for that shot, isn't it? That's if he's on this bottom ball,
might be fortunate enough to get away with it. But
if he hasn't, then he's.
But it was a bit of a loose one. They were tricky balls to get through. You sort of wanted that one ball over the pocket, so you can slide the ones down the rail and use the ball over the pocket, but they were tricky little controlled shots.
Didn't want this situation with this red's glued to this near that middle pocket there to the rail.
Yeah.
You're trying to get beyond the black here off 2 rails. Yep.
Called that one well.
That's
exactly what he was trying to do.
Pretty good shot.
Not too bad. He's
put himself back in the frame, hasn't he? Definitely with that shot.
Yeah, no easy starter for Noonan.
Benny knocks this in the middle. If he knocks this in, then it wasn't on. That's a great hit.
Yeah, that's good.
What a great shot. Seen him right, Benny, today, for the looks of it.
Yeah, he just grazed through yesterday. He'd won his first 4 or something, I think, and then he was getting into Jake about because Jake was struggling with his foot and stuff. He's like, oh, that'll be another thing I've got on you. I've never not qualified. And then he ended up having to win his last frame to qualify against a player who was undefeated for the day.
All right.
So, it worked for him because he ran the rack against Lee Gilpin, who was undefeated for the rest of the day. Going to run into that top yellow, I'm tipping. I missed it.
I think this is all... I think Jake's actually overtaken Ben on wins in tournaments now, so they've probably got some sort of competition going there. But I believe Alex is like that far in front of both of them.
I'm sure Noonan will still milk the fact that Jake hasn't won an Australian title. So
yeah, work on that fact, whatever, but I believe Jake's won more money tournaments than Ben now, so...
yeah.
But
hard to compete with Jake's record. Jake's record's at Geelong and Berry. He's had some great consistency.
I think they've got about like 25 tournaments to catch Alex though, so if it happens, it's going to be a while.
No, Alec this weekend. He did well. Did you watch the Old Dogs tournament?
Yeah.
Did you play that one? Or?
No, I went down. But Yeah,
that was quality. I watched a lot
yeah.
of his pool. That was extremely high quality.
Every time I watched the stream and Alex was playing, he just mistaken.
Gave no opportunities.
No opportunities.
Even when he had to lay up, they were just.
Yeah, that's what he does.
They were those real control of the game sort of safeties. He wasn't just relying on his opponent not getting out of a snooker sort of thing.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. And I think he won this tournament here 3 times in a row.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he actually won it 3 years in a row.
Yep.
About 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Hard to perform after you won it last year. You sort of got high expectations and stuff. But
I think Jake's won a couple of tournaments 3 years in a row too, hasn't he? Like Berry
I think
or something?
So, yeah, he's got a good record at Berry. He's got a good record at Geelong. I don't want to quote exact figures, but yeah, it'd be at least sort of back-to-backs, good chance of a hat-trick, or maybe 1 year in between winning 3 of them sort of thing.
Yep.
With maybe both of the tournaments. But good pace. Nah, soft. Sorry. So Noonan nearly guaranteed to smash this plant off the rail, off the red. Yep. I think he likes his chances. He's hitting them well enough.
Yeah, this goes right. It's pretty much, you'd have to think it's match over, eh? He hasn't overplayed it. It's probably underplayed it, actually.
No, well, yeah.
Bring the yellow out a bit more, eh? Get it out in the middle of the table more, where you give yourself options. Now, does it... I
suppose passes, but you don't really want to be playing it to
in a row with the yellow up the top.
You
knock it in, then you need to play a good shot to get on the black, because you're going to be near the rail. Oh, it should bounce out. It shouldn't be on the rail after this, if you play it even at pocket weight, but... He's having a look at that off the rail, off the red.
Yeah, he has got options. This, with a small pocket, you don't mind it if you're right behind it to pot it, sort of thing. But you got to get position on the black as well.
I think if he gets up near the balk rail on the left-hand side of the table, the black's on easy. Looks like it's on easy reach. So get on the black, I don't think is really the major problem here. It's controlling this shot to give yourself that opportunity. That looks. Yeah, this isn't the best.
No, it's not.
So rail.
I don't know if it goes off the rail, off the red. It's sort of the angle it is now. I'd like it to be.
Definitely goes off the rail.
I'd like it to be a ball or two higher up the table. I think it goes quite easily then. But
now to control it to get on the black's a bit tricky, eh?
Yeah.
Well, you realistically like four cushions and behind the black and.
I think you only need 2, but.
It doesn't look like he's got the angle to actually get to the side rail. It's going to get too close to the black.
Yeah, I'd say playing it off the rail, off the red.
Yeah, off
if
the rail.
If you don't play it hard,
I think
he just had a right hand side on it.
Yeah.
Which I felt was nearly the opposite. I felt like he nearly needed to.
Actually, looking at that angle does look like it's pretty good. Actually,
I think he's got a good angle. I think he can hit. He's got the good angle. I think he has to belt it. I think he can hit it a bit softer and still get position. So he's got that benefit that he's a chance of having the pocket if he does miss.
Clean.
Just flies in.
It's a perfect angle. Yeah,
typical Noon, just make us all think it's hard and then make it look easy. Can't play the shot better. That pocket looked absolutely tiny.
I didn't think the angle was that clear. I thought it needed a bit of this or a bit of that, but that was just a natural.
Ben Noonan through 4-0. We do have another match started on the other table. It is Dale Gifford.
I don't know the other bloke. It looks like a junior, actually. Yeah, he's playing a junior, is he? Queensland junior or something? South Australian junior, I don't know.
He looks familiar. He's got a Queensland shirt, but they swap shirts a lot as well, so it's hard sort of one of those things.
Dale Gifford, it is, yeah, and...
I'll have to run soon. Get some updated names and scores for you here, sorry.
Ash Big Knox and KTT, table 18. Ash Big Knox and KTT, table 18, please. Table 3, Shane Fowler, Peter O'Keefe. Table 3, Shane Fowler, Peter O'Keefe. Reese Godden and Don Weston, table 19, please.
There's your cue, Reese.
Yeah, that's it. Just got called up to play, and I've been busting to go to the toilet for a little bit anyway. But I'll get these sorted for you. I'll leave you jumping on commentary long. Oh.
Yeah, I'm staying. Yeah.
So I'll leave you guys with Long and Brett, and enjoy the matches. If Long wants to just do the scores there.
And I just Shane Fell and Summer Keith Fell. Shane Fell.
Okay, all right. Do you know this young bloke, Long?
Not too much about him at this stage.
Lincoln Baker and Sam Hylett.
Joseph
table
Evans, is it?
17,
Okay.
thank you.
And Shane fell on who? Oh, Ace, yep.
Set that one up. So, fellas, set the score back up. Promote your, you can promote the stuff that you're doing while get the scores and things fixed up here. Money box is going well, mate, or?
And Jody just asked how Jake and Gemma are going. Well, I've got no idea, Jody, but we'll see if we can find out for you. Katie. Kate. What's the score? 2-1. It's 2-1 to Jake at the moment. Jody.
Getting his stuff right, I think.
Got it going.
Who's that? Peter O'Keefe, isn't it?
Yeah, Peter O'Keefe, yep. I'm going to change the names here. Dale, Gifford and Joseph. Gifford, yeah. And Joseph, what was his Joseph? Joseph something on it, I know. That's right, Joseph Evans, yep. All right, good job.
Alright, sorry folks, there's a bit of technical issues. I have to fix the scoreboard on the left-hand side of the table.
It's Dan. Dan said something in his messages. How do we get to that?
Sorry Dan, this is Kevin's playing at the moment, so kind of set up. Go and get the scores for us.
Brett Rogers and Ken Carey to table 20.
I've just been called up to play, so I'll have to leave you there for a sec there. Well, be back shortly. Good luck.
Table 10, Mark Gorski, Norm Bashara. Table 10, Mark Gorski, Norm Bashara.
Alright folks, Kenny's just playing on a table at the moment, so I'm trying my best to get the correct score. So I'm going to disappear off the screen just to check what each table scores are, and then I'll come back and pretty much update the results, so bear with me fellas.
That's the least garbage at top of 15.
June and Sonia to table 21.
If anyone's interested in doing some commentary, come and see Kenny and he'll get you on. Dave Polanski and Bernard Cosm, table 16, please.
to table 14. Tracy to table 18, please.